In this video, I'm going to explain the biological and physiological differences between acute and chronic stress. Hi, my name's Thea Roberts and I help explain human behaviour through science, psychology and biology. So what is stress? Well, stress is your body's natural response to any sort of acute threat in the environment. The two main hormones involved in our stress response include adrenaline and cortisol. Adrenaline is released in our fight or flight response. Whenever we feel a threat, adrenaline floods our system so that we can either fight or flee. Adrenaline is beneficial because it makes the body become more alert. It increases heart rate, increases breathing rate, and increases blood pressure. All of that helps get oxygen to our skeletal muscles, tissues, and organs to help us to carry out the energy required for fighting or fleeing. If the stress is prolonged, say weeks, months, or even years, then cortisol is the main hormone involved in our chronic stress response. It uses stored energy from fats and muscles in the body. But sadly, it can suppress the immune system, making us more susceptible to disease. When we're under acute stress, the body activates a pathway called the sympathetic adrenal medullary system. This is what controls our immediate fight or flight response. It prepares the body for action and helps restore the body back to normal after the threat has passed. The sympathetic adrenal medullary system, or SAM for short, it's part of our autonomic nervous system response. So it's automatic and we can't control it consciously. If the stress is prolonged, then we activate another system called the HPA system. The H stands for the hypothalamus, the P stands for the pituitary gland, and the A stands for the adrenal glands. These three parts work together in sequence. When stress is detected, the hypothalamus releases corticotrophin-releasing hormone. Corticotrophin-releasing hormone signals the next stage of the stress response. It stimulates the pituitary gland to release adrenocorticotropic hormone, or ACTH for short. ACTH travels through the bloodstream to the adrenal glands. It signals the adrenal glands to release cortisol. Remember, cortisol is the stress hormone released in our chronic stress response. Its functions include converting fat into energy, increasing blood glucose levels, and regulating blood pressure. So just a quick recap. The SAM system is fast, whereas the HPA system is much more slow. The SAM system releases adrenaline, whereas the HPA system releases cortisol. The SAM system is activated in our fight or flight response during immediate danger, whereas the HPA system happens during prolonged stress or chronic stress. The SAM system is a short-term response, whereas the HPA system is a longer-lasting response. So short-term response isn't really a problem. Our bodies are designed to deal with short-term response. The problem arises when the stress is chronic. Why? Because chronic stress suppresses our immune systems, which makes us less able to fight off diseases and pathogens and microbes that we might encounter in everyday life. There are lots of ways to limit stress. Creating a regular sleep pattern, meditation, slow breathing techniques to activate the parasympathetic rest and digest part of your nervous system, and social support. If the science behind human behaviour fascinates you, please subscribe for more.